to another episode of The Crimson Fly, where you can see the process of making the animated comic. My name is Colin SkipperWing Bird, and if you'd like a version of this video without the audio commentary, you can check out the links in the description below, or in the cards, or in the annotations when they appear on screen at the end of the video. Before we get started, today's music is Cold Heat by The Passion Hi-Fi. You can find a link to download it in the description below. So, in terms of ratios of dynamic action to interactivity, this strip's a little on the light side of things. That being said, I personally believe that the reveals more than make up for it. Chronologically speaking, this is the, as of this writing, first reveal of the Crimson Fly's legs, and I wanted it to be both suitably awe-inspiring and a little unnerving for everyone involved. After all, no one has ever seen legs like that, or, in the case of the Crimson Fly, ever owned legs like that. And while a lot of superhero fiction picks up with the hero knowing everything about their powers to get the story going as fast as possible, I wanted to draw this out as best I could. So, not even the Fly knows why their legs are like that, much less what they can do. Hence the line, "I don't know," when responding to the question of their existence. They really don't know what they are, much less who they are. And so this is a surprise to everyone. And I wanted to give that moment time to breathe, as well as give everyone involved a full appreciation of the reveal, hence the slower pacing. That being said, I wish I'd played with the composition better to give a fuller view of the legs, but it is what it is. Alternately, there is one person who knows what the dealie is with the Crimson Fly's legs, and that person is me. I promise, should the series continue long enough, all will be revealed. In terms of techniques, I discovered shape tweens. Woo! Not a new feature of Flash, especially considering I'm working in CS6, whereas the latest model is Creative Cloud 2016 as of this writing, but one I've stayed away from, mostly because I tend to stay away from tweens as a matter of principle. That being said, what I like about shape tweens is that they allow me to manipulate simple shapes, without cluttering my library with tween symbols the way that regular tweens do. The simplicity required means that I can't do it with the characters, so what would I use shape tweens for? The panels themselves. What's great about manipulating the panel shapes is that this will now allow me to hide the shape of the panels and avoid spoiling how they connect to the next panel in sequence. Basically, each step of the comic will hopefully read as its own finished comic, if I play my cards right, rather than a misshapen mess of that spoils what it's supposed to look like when complete, and keep readers in even greater suspense. Nice. The rub, however, is that shape tweens aren't perfect, unfortunately, and even with shape hinting, planting markers to show the tween where how it's supposed to go, there is still a little bit of finagling I had to do off camera, and worse, I think it messed up one of my movie clips, so I'll have to be careful. On a miscellaneous note that really belongs more under technique, subtle animation is the bane of my existence, and unfortunately, that's exactly what needed to happen in this strip. I didn't want this strip to be completely devoid of movement, and I thought the Crimson Fly's breathing would be an excellent pace breaker. However, breathing is very subtle, even when it's ragged, and thus very easy to get wrong. Plus, roughing it out is hard too, because you're playing with specifics rather than roughing out broad strokes, so you have to be careful. I thought puppets would help, but they're just as hard doing it traditionally, so though I had an easier time than I would have had I been drawing it frame by frame or manipulating a single frame cheatily. Still, don't think I quite nailed it. Oh well, practice for the next time. And that's it for today's strip. Please, if you like what you saw, please subscribe and turn on notifications to keep seeing these videos. Also, don't forget to check out this video in its original interactive format. This is Colin SkipperWing Bird signing out, and I'll catch you peeps later!